This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Morning, everybody. Whatever time it is.
Congratulations on International Nugget Day. Hi, Bella. What are you doing over there with bags of nuggets? Come over here and speak to everyone. Come over here.
Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Bella, it was a bit of a flashback for you today because the good people at Grilled sent us in some nugs to celebrate World Nugget Day.
Yeah.
What was your first job?
Grilled.
Yeah,
That's right.
So you've got nuggets running through your veins, haven't you?
We didn't have the nuggets back then, actually.
So when she put all the food out, she was going, and here's your sauces, and she was doing it. I said, oh my God, you've just got a flashback, don't you? Working back there. Now, what was better, days when you were just like, flipping burgers or now being part of an inspiring show that really lifts
radio.
the community?
Well, I never worked my way up to grill. So there was certain tiers.
So what were you, just front counter? Or?
So I did till, chips and buns, and dressing.
What do you mean by chips and buns? Like grilling the buns?
You put them through the toaster and then you chuck the chips into deep fryer.
You should have got a job at Tilled.
If you put the chips in, were you qualified to take the chips out again, or was
but I didn't like that job because then you really smell at the end of the day. Greasy.
Does everyone avoid the chip person?
Yeah, that's kind of like the entry level, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we give all the high school students.
Yeah. Really? And does it make their faces pimply, all the oil? Because I heard that was a rumour once.
I think it's just the teenage
hormones. Really bad for your skin.
I don't know. I honestly, the one time I was on it and I put it in and it splashed back in my eye and it was so painful.
Yeah,
burns.
Burning oil.
Thanks for the insights. Happy World Nugget Day, everybody.
Yeah.
We know how to celebrate.
The other thing we were talking about today is the fact that flights were grounded for people going to Bali and also the people who were stuck there and unable to come back.
Yep.
Yes.
As you know, it is so rare for us to complain on this show.
We don't complain.
Weird way to start the show. We had some complaints. We're talking about Bali and we're talking about some of the things that our previous bosses have made us do that we should have been able to contact the UN about.
True.
And then we wanted heaps of people to join in. Two did.
but
So we
they
sort
were
of
good.
look like we're a bit whingy.
A little bit. But then we started training in our chosen field, which is lightsaber fighting.
Yes, that's right.
There's an academy, and we signed up.
Yep.
What a day it was.
It was a
What
lot.
a day.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
We're dedicated to the craft of radio.
Do you want to have the rest of the day off?
Please.
It's 6:04, Nathan and Sean. Happy Wednesday, friends.
I
Good
know.
times, everyone.
Tell you what, it's Happy Wednesday for some people in Cooter. Right now, to me, this is so exciting. I would think if it happened to me. I know if it happened to one of us.
Yes.
We'll find out if it was exciting. The volcano ash, the volcano in Bali, it's pretty all ash up there and all flights have been cancelled. All of them?
No, it's only
Some airlines
Virgin
are flying.
from the East Coast in particular. We don't fly Virgin from here, but it's Jetstar here in particular. I know that I saw those people at the airport and all over Australia, not just here in WA, and just think, oh my God, they've paid for their holiday.
Bali.
They're all set.
Yes.
They're waiting for their time to get away from work,
forest.
the whole lot. And
So you're worried about the people who are here and can't go over there, but what Nathan's talking about the people that are there and can't come home.
Two sides of the story.
So their holidays
Because
extended.
can I tell you from our perspective, when you were over there, I just touched your shoulder and you winced in pain. Have I become a superhero? What just happened?
I don't know, but it hurt.
Oh my God. My power's kicked in. I will try that later. But from our perspective, we hated you because you were waking up to just like a lot of
you're
bacon.
in Bali. You're in Bali.
And
There was a lot of bacon.
Like,
There
everything
was a lot
you were
of
drinking
bacon.
was out of coconut in our mind.
Yeah.
When you were speaking to us, you were on a hammock in our mind.
Yes.
Well, one time you were talking to us and you were on Turtle Island. You're trying to spin it that you're having a terrible time and then you called us from Turtle Island.
Yeah.
It's like,
And how long were you there for?
No, I didn't call you from Turtle Island because I had to do the show every morning.
After the show, we spoke to you and you were, I can't talk, I'm on Turtle
No,
Island.
that was the worst time ever. I'd put that in. That's definitely one of the worst times I've ever been.
So it was an extra 5 days, wasn't it?
For 16 years.
So it was the first
I'd
week
say
back from
that's number
holidays
one
you got
by
back
mile.
on the,
Okay, so
on
you're
the
saying
Friday.
So wait, you're saying it's not because of the fact that you're stuck over there and the hotel situation. The fact that you had to speak to us every day was the worst thing.
100%.
I guess it was.
100%.
You also did have to pack your bags every day and sort of check out of your room and then wait for them to reallocate you a new room, didn't you? That is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it is. And every morning, so I got up
Your
every morning
perspective,
just before 5 o'clock. We're not on air till 6, right?
Let's think about this, everyone, first. He's in Bali.
Yeah.
He's in Bali.
Yeah. So every morning I'm up and I walk down the front of the Padma Hotel and there was a grassed area back then. There's not anymore. It's a pool. So I used to sit on one of those just lazy Susan chairs, if you like.
Oh.
Like yeah, okay.
And I'll be trying
So
to
you sit on a really
try to talk
relaxing
to you
chair.
guys.
Yeah.
And then I'd sit there for an hour until we started the show, and then all the while on the line, and then we do the show, and you could bloody barely hear me, and I couldn't hardly chip in, because it's not like today's technology, but the fact that our boss made sure that every minute of the show that I was available until it ended, including doing recorded interviews after.
Which there's
Just a waste of time.
There's a delay and all that's awful.
And then knowing that after that, then I'd have to go to the, go back to the room or whatever, see what's going on with me, and we'd go to the front and see if we had to check out. Then we'd call the airport 1,000 times over to see if we had to do that kind of thing. And it gets to about after lunch, maybe 1 o'clock, then you go, okay, I'm here for another day, and then you begin the whole cycle again.
So talking about bad times here, remember you went here. Natalie and I went to Kalgoorlie and Esperance. I was talking about it this morning, and we took a whole bunch of listeners, and it was a full-on weekend, wasn't it, Natalie? Full on. Full on. Back in the day.
It was grand final weekend too.
Back in the day
that we did it.
Anyway, I lost my voice, Sean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I lost my voice, and our boss at the time said, we can't have you
Different
off air.
boss, by the
Different
way.
boss.
Yeah.
We can't have you off air, even though I said the doctor has said that I cannot speak in the morning. I've got to rest my voice for like 2 days.
Yeah.
So we can't have you off air. So they made Natalie and whoever was filling in call me every 15 minutes. From 6 a.m.
No, well, you were resting your voice at home.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I was so mad.
Anyway,
this takes me back.
Nathan's got Friday off and Sean's got Monday off with no repercussions. It's fine.
Do you want to speak to people?
Yeah, I want to see if people are being forced to continue their work.
What is the worst thing your workplace has made you do where you just go, this is not right, I could go to the UN with this?
Absolutely. There was other people from in our network who were stuck over there. There was a lady called Michelle at the time.
Yes.
And every day they just popped in, had a chat to her for, I don't know, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And other people just continued on their ways. And I was forking out money left, right and centre because insurance doesn't pay you until a month later after you get back.
Yeah, of course.
And we talk about it all the time. What about when we worked here, when the place was on fire and they wouldn't let us stop the show?
The building was literally on fire.
Same manager. So
there was a fire downstairs
used to be
where the bank is now. It was a bar called the Voodoo Bar.
Then, at the time. And anyway, it just went up in flames. So I came into work that morning and I've opened up the door and I went, what the hell is this? And then in here, the entire reception, everything was caked with smoke, and I was like, oh my god, and it was toxic sort of fume.
It's an acrid kind of synthetic smell.
So then we our boss said, no, you're going to have to keep doing the show, just go down to the boardroom, because apparently the boardroom doesn't catch on fire.
Except for the guy pressing the buttons, he had to stay in here with asthma in thick smoke.
The fire was out though by that point, right?
I mean,
no, they were licking the microphone, Sam. Now we would like you to not make us look so bitter, because our bosses are listening and probably thinking you just had a bitch about work. So you have to join in so we don't look bad.
Join in.
The worst thing your boss has made you do.
Oh, come on.
What circumstances did you still have to work?
Please join in or we'll be in a meeting after this.
Luke's in Belden. Hello, Luke.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're a bit whingy today, Luke.
What did your boss make you do, Luke?
Well, you've triggered me. So I used to work on the fishing trawlers out of Albany, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we used to go all the way near to Antarctica, pretty much, right?
Oh, wow.
And we were at sea for sort of 2 months at a time, and then I was a little factory hand, 18 years old, and for 2 months, all the fish guts and everything off the factory line would just wash into the floor and see sumps either side, right, off the factory floor.
Yeah.
And at the end of the trip, when you used to get back into Albany, someone had to go down into those sumps and bucket out with a rope and a bucket all the fish guts and 2 months worth.
So it's 2 months old as well.
Oh my god!
Like, do you know what my job was? I used to stand on the production line. I used to have a spoon. I used to scrape out the blood line and then rip out the a-hole off the fish, and all the spare bits would go into the sump, and then they sent me down there
to fish it all out.
So you had to double handle all these fish guts.
Now, usually,
double handle.
wouldn't you have to be given protective gear nowadays before you went down to a situation like that? Because I don't know, because rotten fish guts get you sick.
I don't know that there's enough protective gear that could save you from that.
Well, you got in my mouth, so you know.
Luke, did you get paid well?
Mate, you know what? Deckhand, but I'm not even a deckhand, factory hand, $80 a day.
What?
Wow.
No expenses, though, while you're out there.
No.
And you've got sushi whenever you want.
Has it put
fish,
you off
right?
eating fish,
I
Luke?
wouldn't feed Patagonian food fish.
Yeah.
You know what you needed? No? You needed a ship full of soy sauce to come and pour itself into yours.
Exactly. Where is it when you need it? Oh, and was that just a product of being the youngest person there, so they made you do it?
Yeah. You know, it just made every single bad job that I've done since then.
Yeah.
Including the block. I used to think that, and I used to look back and go, you know what? It's not as bad as cleaning those stumps. So.
There you go. See, it sets you up for life.
Hey, Luke, are you watching this season?
Yeah.
Have you watched this season?
Yeah. Well, oh my God.
What did you think of the money they earned? Like the least anybody got was 650,000. The least.
Actually, what do you think about Adrian? Adrian, see, he basically said he went into it because he was going to make the girls win. So he went in there making the girls win. Yeah.
You know what? I looked at that and I said, Adrian, what an absolute legend, because those girls absolutely copped it there, and I think they got a bit of karma back.
Yeah.
And I only read last night, he's given away the whole,
the whole thing,
complex, everything.
Yeah.
Or you can take $8 million cash.
Dude, I'd love to be standing behind him when he's at the ATM and just have a look.
What have you got to notice?
Imagine that. I would bring friends to the ATM to show them.
I don't think you can count the numbers.
Yeah.
Good on you,
You're a
Luke.
legend. Thanks, mate.
buddy. Jackson Alkamos, hello.
How you going?
Hey,
Jack, what did your boss make you do that seems like an abuse of your human rights?
So I was at work one day and somehow managed to accidentally shoot myself between the two nails with a nail, between the two knuckles, with a nail gun.
Oh, jeez.
Not ideal.
And it wasn't the nicest feeling, but I told my boss, and they said, "Can you pack up all your tools first, and then go take yourself to the doctors?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no worries." Somehow managed to do that, which is not the easiest thing to do when you got a nail sticking through your hand. But I was working in Fremantle, so the closest place was obviously Fremantle Hospital, and they said to me, "Nah, just once you're done, just go to the what's it called, the
Bunnings?
Business doctor.
I get a claw hammer.
Business doctor.
Rip it out.
Their local doctor they use for the company, and that was in Belmont. And I'm like, no, I'm not driving all the way to Belmont with a nail through my hand.
But everybody thought you were Jesus, so it was okay.
That's right. And I'm like, nah. But managed to get to the hospital all right, and then they said, don't put it through compo because we've had too many claims lately.
Oh,
You hurt yourself doing DIY. I'm like, okay.
Are you serious? So what's happening? What did they suggest? That you just hung a picture off it?
Yeah, I'm like trying to tell a story to the doctor, and it's like, so how'd you do this? I'm like, I was just doing some work at home, and somehow managed to do this. And
somehow.
I felt so wrong, but
my dad was nailing my mum, and I got in the way.
So your boss made you, first of all, not get the care that you needed, and then lie about how you got the injury so they didn't have a compo claim.
Correct.
Oh,
And then
so
they're no longer around anymore, and I have, if anything goes wrong with my hand, I've got no comeback.
Oh, you haven't either.
Oh, wow.
Did you have to go back to work early too, Jack? How long did it take?
I think they said when they gave me all the good to go that afternoon, they're like, I told my boss, he goes, okay, so when can you come back to work? Really done.
We're a hand short.
You know what? It was only an hour, wasn't a screw.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually had to go back that afternoon, and one of the boss met me there, and he was there to assist me with the extra help while I finished the job off.
Oh, that's big of them.
Oh, they're actually very generous. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You know,
That's a
you
lot
had
of
us until the
suffering.
end.
Yeah.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's an honour to be joined by two Jedis.
From Sword Point College of Arms,
Here in Perth, near the Hoth planet.
Tracy and Ashton join us.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Lightsaber experts.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here today.
Thank you for coming in.
Nathan saw a story about you and went, oh my God, we have to talk to these people.
I just like it. I really like it when really great things are happening in Perth and you didn't realise it's happening. This has been happening for what, 5 years?
5 years. 5 years we've been doing lightsaber classes for, and quite a small little class, but we get people through.
It's a niche, is what you might say.
Not after today, mate. You're going to be full to the brim. I say Tracy, Ashton. Ashton, what's your relationship to Tracy?
She's my mum.
So you've been born into being a Jedi.
100%.
Yeah.
I must interject that he's probably more on the Sith side of things.
Sith side, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, the black jacket gives it away. Yeah.
If we're getting technical, it's more of a grey Jedi, but I'm not going to get into it.
Okay.
Okay. So you right in the political party. Okay.
Yeah.
Fence sitter.
Yeah.
I want to know, when you join the Jedi, right, at the start, when people join your course, do you have to pick the dark or the light side?
No.
Or do you discover that during your training?
You find it in your heart, is it?
It's interesting. We don't discriminate. We just have an open door policy. If you are Jedi or Sith, we don't ask these questions. You just come along and have a good time.
Good or
But we've
evil,
seen what's
everyone's
happened in
welcome.
the past. Obviously, if you're trained to be a Jedi and you go to the dark side,
can
then this
flip.
could bring the universe to its knees.
It could, however, it could also bring balance to the universe.
In your face,
What
a philosophical way of looking at it.
Kenobi'd you, right?
I felt it.
That was amazing. Okay, so how did this begin?
This began, it's quite an interesting origin story. We were doing a non-contact theatrical sword class on a Monday evening.
Yes.
And my son and I joined. He was 12.
Yeah.
I was busy and could only make it on a Monday night. My husband Lee was doing sword classes on a Thursday, and I couldn't join that. But he said, come along to a Monday night.
What an interesting little family, firstly.
Yeah.
And everyone else is going to swimming lessons.
You had to clear your busy schedule to fit in a night of sword classes.
Well, that was the problem. I was doing karate on a Thursday night, but then I said, no, I'll come along to this theatrical class. So we were doing that for maybe a year.
Yeah.
And then our instructor, Johan, looked at us all. We're all sort of fairly Star Wars geeky.
Yeah.
And said, would anyone be interested in doing a lightsaber module? And we were all like,
Yes.
of course we would. And we came along and they had some lightsabers and we learnt the basics, and then of course we turned the lightsabers on and all turned into little moths with the glow sticks going, oh my god, this is amazing. This is awesome. So what started as a lightsaber module turned into a lightsaber class. So
do you get certified in lightsabers technique? And is
there
there
like a
different
black
levels?
belt kind of situation?
No. For the instructing side of things, I do have a karate background.
Yep.
And we haven't gone into the grading system. There are other schools that do. It's quite interesting. Lightsabers is regarded as a sport.
So is hobby horsing.
Well, no, seriously, it's a sport, and worldwide it is a recognised sport. Yep.
So
And
possibly
even
the
Olympics, no.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
French Fencing Federation actually has their own lightsaber rule set that they've followed, and they've set the criteria.
So they're ready
for
to go, because breakdancing had to make theirs up.
You don't-
going.
Yeah, so maybe we can just slide into the gap that has been left from breaking.
I'm sorry, I would watch. If you just good swordsmanship, right?
Yes.
Whether it be real or even like choreographed, is amazing to watch.
You don't want to be Australia's ray gun though if you get the opportunity to compete at the next Olympics.
Ooh,
Yeah.
see, I'm a bit of a geeky nerd, so the daggy moves I think would come out. So
I want to talk about your partner firstly. So he was at a sword class. So are you guys? Because I said that you don't present as geeks, which is great because you can go plain clothes undercover.
absolutely, we are very much undercover.
Yeah. Is your husband a geek as well?
Absolutely.
So you guys met through geekiness, or?
We met through work. We were working together
In the Geek Factory?
No, the Geek Factory produced the Geek Baby. No, we're both radiographers, so
that's really cool.
So we're sort of health professionals, so we slide right under the radar. So he's actually just finished night shift today, so he's probably
Straight down
listening.
the park for some sword fighting?
Yeah,
or?
well, probably a little bit dangerous. I don't think I trust him after night shift.
Sure.
So swing a sword.
How many times a week are you training? You guys getting together as a group?
As a group, for lightsaber, we train just once a week.
once
We're
a
on a
week.
Monday night.
Not a
That's
massive
enough. Do you think
commitment.
it's enough, Tracy? Like, if you want to really be at the top of your game,
Yeah.
It's interesting. If you want to excel in a sport, obviously you have to put the time in. And someone like Ashton, who has grown up literally with
a lightsaber in his hand.
And twirling stuff, and he'll be out in the garden and he'll just twirl stuff around. His skills are far superior to mine because I just do it as a bit of a hobby.
Yeah.
So if
Whereas
you
it's
want to,
Ashton's life. Yeah.
He loves it.
He will still be able to put me on my ass any day of the week, no matter how skilled I am.
That's most of our mothers. I want to know, Ashton, did you ever see the viral video of the guy that was practicing the lightsaber in his garage that went everywhere? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
What did you? Was it something that you hid from people? Because that guy was hiding it. Is it something that you hid from people? Because people used to be ashamed of their geekiness, or is it something that now you wear proudly as a badge? What do people? Did everyone at school know that you do lightsabering?
Everyone close to me knows, and it's
everyone close to me. It's not been completely shunned.
It's definitely a shock when some people. I told someone at work about it, and they just looked at me and went, "You do what?" Because I started them out easily, and I went, "All right, yeah, I fight people with swords," and they went, "Oh, that's really cool."
Yes.
And I showed them all my kit and all my a video of me fighting.
And then the weapon.
Yeah, and then the weapon, and then they went, "Wait, hang on, what's that?" And I went, "Oh yeah, I also do lightsabers." And they just had this really blank look on their face and went,
Nathan's
"You do
powering
what?"
up the lightsaber
Oh
now.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're always a little bit shocked.
But the skills are pretty much the same. But is there a big difference between sword fighting and lightsaber fighting?
Lightsaber's harder.
Yeah, right.
100% harder.
And more dangerous. Is there a waiting period on this, or you can just go right in and get one?
Because there's no crossguard.
Yeah.
So the big thing when people are used to fighting, so we fight with long swords as well, and the skills are transferable.
Yeah.
So if you learn one weapon, you do fairly well in the other.
You've got a good grounding.
You've got a good grounding. However, the idea of blade control that you get with a sword, you don't have the same thing with a lightsaber, and the blades slide down and hit your fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to know. Your relationship is actually beautiful, right? I want to know
families that lightsaber together stay together. Honestly,
do you? Because I could just see this if someone's trying to think, okay, how can I do something different with my kid?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times, you've suddenly got this geeky kid that's popped up, and you're going, oh wait there. And if you're a sports person, especially Sean, you're going, wait there, how do I connect with them?
Yes.
This would be a really great bonding thing to do with your kid, wouldn't it? Whether it be the mother or the father.
Yeah, we have had quite a few family units come through.
That's so great.
Better than an escape
and that
room.
sort of thing. The teenagers with their mums or dads who aren't quite into it, or vice versa. The sporty kid that has a geeky parent, and they come along. And currently, we've got another mother and son, practically the same age as us, who are also training. And she comes from a drama and dancing background, and has excelled. She's fantastic. She's done so well with her fighting now.
Mate. So, Tracy, talking about the fighting, is there a winner and loser when you're doing battles?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
and was there a referee or something? Obi-Wan sitting there in the corner?
I think it'd be Yoda. It'd be Yoda. Would it be Yoda?
There's different scoring systems, and you can score the same way as you would with a saber or a sword, that you allocate different points to different targets.
Right.
For example, the shallow targets like the hands and the arms are 1, and the body is 2, and the head is 3.
Similar to fencing in that regard.
That sort of idea, and then quite often we sort of have a first to 10 sort of rule, and then whoever gets to the 10 points then sort of wins against that person.
Yep.
So you're wanting not to be scored against.
Yeah.
And
it's an expensive sport to set yourself up in.
How much is a lightsaber?
What does a lightsaber cost you?
Interestingly, we have a shop right here in Perth called Saber Direct.
We do not. What are you talking about? That direct sabers to the world? We're looking at Saber Hub.
The name of the company is Saber Direct. They're up in Armidale, or they're based in Armidale.
Yes.
And a kit like the one that Nathan is
this an entry-level one?
That is entry-level.
Yep.
They're the same sabers that we have at the club, so people can walk in and just use them as part of their membership fee. That puts you back about $150, $180.
It's not bad, Sean.
No, it's not too bad.
For a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah. And the protective gear that you're wearing?
A little more expensive jackets, anywhere up to sort of $300.
Well, I mean, lightsabers, have you seen what they can do?
Jesus, Nat.
In fairness,
Pick up a book.
we supply the helmets. We started doing just glasses or mesh glasses. But so then we call these our heavy glasses. If you're wanting to hit someone on the head, you need a helmet.
Yeah.
So these cost about sort of $100. Gloves go anywhere up to those sort of spares heavies, which are rated for steel longsword and make a fantastic sound when you clack them hard. They are about $350, so not cheap
Yeah.
when
Yes.
you're talking about protective gear.
But that's when you're going
We're gonna get your
full
hands
hog in
right
there.
off,
If
no?
you just want to go in there and try it out, you don't need all that gear right at the start.
If you want to come and try, we
Yeah.
literally provide everything
That's
that you
fantastic.
need. So the lightsabers are there, the helmets are there, basic gloves are there. We do have some jackets that people can borrow if they want to step into things
Yep.
without just committing
Yep.
to the financial side.
Just rock up any
Fantastic.
bathrobe, Natalie. That's it. Robes. That's all you need is robes.
Swordpoint.com.au or on Facebook, Sword Point College of Arms is where people can get more information. Sean's powering up his...
Dark Lord Order.
We are going to do traffic. We're going to get some
Yeah.
songs. During that song, we ourselves here and you later on our socials are going to be able to experience a real live lightsaber fight
battle, Nathan.
between mother and son.
Which is...
He is the dark side, she is the light. And remember, the weapons of choice were made in Armadale.
And if it's on
Most
point,
weapons are made.
Tracy, you could go, I'm your mother.
Oh,
That would be
Natalie.
amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in,
Thanks,
guys.
bro.
Go do it.
Thanks, Nat.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
If you've been listening to our show for a while, you know us. But if you're just tuning in and getting to know who we are people that have high morals.
We do.
Famously.
We don't like anything like sexy or
That's distracting, mate.
risque.
Risque
I
is
think it's
the
the
thing.
time and a place. It's in your bedroom, and to be quiet about it.
It's workplace laws.
And then there are Sean. Workplaces have changed. David McClung, our
We're
boss.
good Christian folk.
We are good Christian, God-fearing folk.
Morning.
And David has walked in today, and David has got a lovely shirt on.
You look lovely, David.
But I personally think that there's one button undone too many.
You can see too much of his bare chest, Nathan.
It's not.
It is.
It's
I'm sorry.
distracting.
I don't
I'm
think
trying to work.
To be fair,
It is.
I don't think that's true. Like,
It
if you
is.
do up that one, it'll be like he's a priest.
Women have been sent home from the workplace for less.
Not this one.
I'm not working out to not have this button.
I don't
that's
think,
right.
this, David, this is when you're going to a party at a beefer.
No,
It is not. I would
it
have
is
another
not.
one.
That would be he'd be wearing a mesh shirt
reckon
and
it's
it
a
is
plus two.
open.
I just want to point it out because it's a problem in society these days. Men are doing up less buttons. Have you noticed?
So he's
Put it
only
all out?
he's got the one at the collar,
It's two. It's only two.
and and that,
Yep.
and then the next one down undone.
I'm
It's not
at
exactly
work.
like we can see his nose.
No, but it's gaping open. It's
not gaping
it's
open.
the suggestion of
This
sex.
sounds like a you problem, Nathan.
It is.
Now
Look
it's
at that.
gaping
Now,
open.
Sean, you wanted to call
Undo the
someone-
next one and show him how wrong it can really look, Dave.
Now, Sean wanted to call. So David will give you a uniform pass for today. The next person being called in the office, Sean called you in.
Well, it's
Callie.
Callie. I saw Callie out there, and she's wearing a lovely dress. But what
Sean,
same
tell
thing
her-
with
tell her
David,
on
right?
Sean.
You can see her shoulder, like her left shoulder.
She
like
has
she's
one of
showing
them.
full shoulder.
bare shoulder.
And I'm married.
And then
You know
I
what
asked,
I mean?
because I didn't even see what Sean was talking about. I trust him because we go to church together. But I trust him. And then Sean said, and I said to Sean, wait there, is she showing her shoulder and
She
can
is.
you see her ankle?
I
And
can
what did
see
you
her
say?
ankle.
Sean, she walked and we saw her ankle.
And both her elbows.
Oh,
This
no.
is just outrageous.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're new to the building this year, but we don't sail in this ship.
It's too distracting.
You wait to see what I wear tomorrow now.
We know Nathan doesn't sail in this ship, but
I'm in the dinghy behind with a bunch of seamen.
anybody else you want to slut shame, Sean?
Wow. I wasn't going to use the word, but I wanted to now.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ultimate Celeb Slumber Party. Ultimate Celeb Slumber Party.
Unleash your inner designer with bed sheds created by you. Customizable collection. Create your dream bed for less with 20% off all customizable furniture at Bedshed.
Right now we're playing for $500 cash and a 1 in 5 chance to win and design your very own bed frame with a mattress to go along with it.
It's an amazing prize, and Kate from Hillary's is going to have a crack at it this morning. Hello, Kate.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Kate. You sound like you are in the toilet on another planet.
Yes.
Speak again, Kate.
Yeah, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
all right.
It's hard to be in the toilet, Nathan, when there's no gravity to you.
It's
Try that.
always tough to go first, Kate, but we think you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So all we need to do today is.
Yes, a couple and double bed.
I'm going to say this is a
right.
couple that everybody knows.
Iconic couple.
There's a bit of a clue right
So
there.
you have to give us both
yeah.
names. But to narrow it down, you can ask us a question that requires a yes or no answer. Get a yes answer, and you can ask another question. So, Kate, take it away.
Okay. Are they American?
Yes.
Yes.
they're both American.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they in music?
Are they in music?
Okay, they have dabbled. They are not musicians
No, yeah.
at all,
I
but
think-
they have released songs.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
they are not musicians.
No.
We'll
So-
give you another guess.
We'll let you ask another question.
Music dabblers. Okay. Are they actors?
Are they actors?
Yes, one of them claims to be an actor.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
let me
One of
see.
them is a...
Both- I think
No,
both
both
of
of
them
them,
do.
both of them are in the industry,
Yes.
but one of them claims that they're an actor. Says they're an actor.
Okay. Is it you and your partner?
Is it who?
Oh, no, don't worry. You're Australian. Don't pretend I didn't say that.
Me?
No.
Me? I don't have a partner.
No, don't worry. You said yesterday you're an actor. But don't
Oh,
worry.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Can I get another question?
Go for it.
Okay. Are they in presenting?
Oh, you would have to say
Present.
yes.
One of them-
You would have to say yes.
One of them is
Yes.
in.
Yep.
We're gonna.
And actually, to be honest, I just look back. They both claim to be actors.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you can keep going.
Okay. Are they... Oh, my gosh. Are they sports people?
They are not. Oh.
Oh, no, they're not sports people because you're asking for both of them.
Yes.
One of them does showcase
One
the
of them
sport. Yeah,
But no, we're going to say no to that, Kate.
Yeah,
But
because
thank
you
you.
said both. If you had said if one of
Yes.
them was, yeah.
Chris is in Bayswater. Hello, Chris.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, good,
Good,
Chris.
mate.
Chris.
All right. So Kate narrowed it down a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of those answers, though, weren't hard and fast
that's
that what
right.
you would imagine.
Yeah. All right, go.
Ask your question.
Okay, is one of them a movie star?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
one of them
yes,
is, yeah.
Yep.
At least one is.
At least one is.
Keep going.
Is it a male-female couple?
Yes. And how enlightened of you. Thank you. What else?
Okay. Are they both wealthy?
Oh, how do you...
Yes.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah,
so.
they're doing. Oh, yeah,
They're doing it right. They're comfortable.
There's yeah.
Okay. Would it be... I'm just going to have a guess and say Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, what an amazing couple. It is not.
Yeah. And please stop cancelling her. All right, let's do some clues.
Okay, well, we'll get to Jess. Hello, Jess.
Morning.
Hi,
Hi,
Jess.
Jess.
Okay,
We're gonna give you a
Nathan's
clue.
got a clue
Yeah.
for you,
This
Jess.
is the first clue, all right? And then I think we might get them hard and thick after
Yeah,
this.
let's go.
Here we go. First clue is 1955, 1974.
Oh, Jess, what's your question, bearing those clues in mind?
Oh, gosh. Sorry, what was the second year?
1974.
Okay. Do they have children?
No.
No. I don't even think it's possible.
Let's go to Steve in Swan View. G'day, Steve.
Hey, guys. How you going?
Good,
Yeah,
man.
good, Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Nate,
Do
you going to come with the clue?
another clue?
I think
Oh,
so.
here comes another clue, Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Karate. All right.
Righto, Steve.
Karate.
What's your question?
Karate. Does the guy play gridiron?
No.
No, he does not.
Can confirm.
And to be honest, he's not built for gridiron.
And
Sure.
and she doesn't either, to be fair.
She probably is built for gridiron.
Thank you, Steve. Rebecca's in Belia. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're trying to figure out this iconic couple
And
that
I'm
are in
going to
our
help you
double
along
bed.
the way. Here's another clue. Blanket. So far, 1955, 1974, karate, blanket. Go.
Blanket. All right, Beck, what's your question?
Have they been married for longer than 10 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Did they get married?
Yes, I did.
Oh, did they?
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Yep.
then that's
Right.
a yes, Beck.
Is the husband more famous than the wife?
No.
No, I think they're
No,
very
they
much
are
on an equal footing.
which is refreshing.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Beck. Jade's in Kingsley. Morning, Jade.
Hello, how are you?
Good,
Hi,
Jade.
Jade. Here's a clue for you. Another one. Oakley. 1955, 1974, karate, blanket, Oakley.
It'll make sense eventually. Yes.
Can I ask a question about the clue?
Are you gonna any question that requires a yes or no
Okay.
answer
Will be your
Yep.
question.
Yeah.
Is Oakley a child's name?
No. Bye, Jade.
Shane.
Shane, hello.
They don't have children, remember?
Yeah. Shane.
Are you there?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, Shane, you got it, mate.
Shane. All right, here's your clue, Shane. Workshop. We have 1955, 1974, karate, blanket, Oakley, workshop. Go.
What's your question?
I'm just going to go straight for it. Is it Elvis and Priscilla Presley?
No, it isn't.
No,
You're looking at the
iconic
dates.
couple there.
Yep.
One of those was definitely more famous than the other, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jackson's in Currumbine. Morning, Jackson.
Morning.
We're
Hi,
trying
Jackson.
to figure out this iconic couple. Iconic. They've been in movies. They are American. We know that much.
Been around
Both
forever.
Actors.
They're both at the same level.
Presenters. They're definitely both at the same level.
Yep. We've got an audio clue for you. Here we go. All right.
Is it Beyonce and Jay-Z?
No.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not. Are they actually? Yeah, they're on a good level. I know
Yeah.
she'd probably be marginally
think
higher,
she'd-
but
yeah,
maybe
she'd
in
be-
America.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Hey,
know.
Wendy.
Hello.
Hey, Wendy.
Good, Wendy. Got a new clue for you, Wendy. Your clue is it's not easy. All right. We have 1955, 1974, karate, blanket, Oakley, workshop. We just said, who runs the world? Ham. And it's not easy.
What is your question, Wendy?
I don't have a question, but I thought it might have been Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas.
Oh, you look at the age difference, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, yeah.
The dates.
Sorry, Wendy, no joy there. Emma's in Yanship. Hello, Emma.
Hi, how you going?
I'm trying to figure out who this celebrity couple is.
Emma, you're going to get your brand new clue. It is the lovers, the dreamers.
All right.
I'm just going to guess, is it Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog?
What an iconic couple they are.
Yes, it is!
Absolutely right.
We're going to go through the
Explain
clues.
the clues, Nathan.
1955, year that Kermit was created. Piggy was created in 1974. Miss Piggy is a karate champion. A blanket, pigs in a blanket. Oakley frog skins. Workshop, Jim Henson's Creature Workshop was where all the puppets were made. Who runs the world? Ham. That suggests she's a girl and she's a pig. And then also, it's not easy, which is the lyrics from Kermit's It's Not Easy Being Green.
Wendy, where did you pick it up?
Emma.
Oh, sorry, it was Emma.
It was when someone mentioned if they had kids and you said that
It's not possible. Great news, Emma. You've scored $500 cash and you're in Friday's draw to win that Bedsheds created by you bed frame with a mattress to go along with it where you can win and
You know
design
what I like?
that yourself.
I
Good luck.
like about you, Wendy, is you went straight away to, okay, there must
Emma.
be a different, sorry, Emma, there must be a different species.
Yes.
Whereas some people would have been Googling their males with low sperm count.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's right. Or infertility struggles. Yeah, I know. Well, congratulations, Emma. Good luck on Friday, okay?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
As we've heard, there is a volcanic ash cloud in Bali and flights are grounded. Lots of people can't get to Bali and lots of people in Bali can't get home.
Sean, we were thinking, who would be the best person to speak on ground in Bali? And of course, it would be a paranormal investigator.
Well, that'd be right, and that's my friend Marcus. We've spoken to Marcus a number of occasions on different subjects along the journey. He's in Bali at the moment. G'day, Marcus.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Marcus, give your business a plug quick.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Hauntings X. It's and I'm even going to go check out some of the cemeteries here in Bali. It's great, so get on board.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Awesome.
All right, so you are stuck there, Marcus. When were you supposed to come home?
Tonight. Look, I checked in this morning online with AirAsia, and I did give them a call, and they did say to me, look, come to the airport, but it's likely you might not be able to board. And I said, that's great. So what, do we all just hang out at the airport? And they said yes. And I said, so that's pretty concerning. They're telling us to go to the airport, even though the flight's confirmed yet. So, look, it's a tough life. Like, I mean, as long as the power's on, the bintangs are cold.
Yes, exactly. I mean, there's a silver lining.
Yeah, you go get your tattoo finished. Hey,
No, that's right. Well, that was the funny thing, Sean. Yesterday, I was all day. I was getting my back tattooed, and I jumped in the cab. And a big shout out to two of my mates who actually initially got me to Bali a year ago for the first time, and this is my 12th time now, I think. And since then, and Chad and Stan. And anyway, Stan came along and he sent me a message going, "Did you know about the volcano? You're stuck." And I said, "Oh."
Am I?
So I said to the taxi driver, I said, "Mate, do you know about your volcano?" He goes, "No." And I went out last night. No one here knows about it.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I mean, it's just, I don't know. They obviously don't have local news here. I'm not sure, but Perth seems to know about it first.
Marcus, a couple of questions. Firstly, tell me about the back tattoo. What is it?
Oh, okay. So I'm originally German, so I've got German eagle.
Just a big sausage.
Picture of your lunchbox.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And red socks and sandals.
and what were your friends that you were there with?
Stan and Chad. So
Yeah, just letting you know, that sounds made up. No one has friends called Chad and Stan.
No, that's true.
I can't reveal their real names.
Nathan has a friend called Stan and Netflix. Exactly. Marcus, what about accommodation? Are you able to have you sussed out whether you can stay longer or what they're going to charge you for that?
Yeah, because the story at the moment, Marcus, is the accommodation prices across the board have gone up 40%, and people are going, "Oh my god."
Yeah, you really are. Okay. Well, yeah, that's only an extra $1.50, really.
That's true.
I'm through Airbnb here, and because I leave at night, I always book it one extra day, if that makes sense. That way I don't have to leave at 11. I can leave at 8 at night. But and I rang them up and I said, "Look, this is what's happening." She goes, "Yeah, sure, you can stay another week or whatever you want." So
I suppose the new people aren't getting in, are they?
Yeah, that's right.
It is a low season too over there at the moment.
Is, yeah.
Marcus, with the airport, because this happened to me, they kept saying go to the airport every day. I mean, it's just like you're not around the corner from the airport, so it's a bit of a hike. So just waiting and waiting for that email.
It's a bit like limbo.
Through.
You're stuck in limbo, aren't you?
Yeah. There's nature.
You are, and the thing is, I mean, even just on a normal, as you probably know, it can be very quiet or it can be very busy. Like last time I flew out, I went to the airport and the queue was out the door, and it's like, and that was just a normal day. So it's really tough to gauge. So I always try to get there a couple of hours early. But it's strange that they do tell you to go to the airport, even though the flight might not go. Because I'm thinking if they do that for every flight,
yes,
they're going to run out of bintangs. That's
While you're there, we will have 3 wooden penis beer openers.
Yeah, that's just for Nathan. What
Sean,
do you want, Sean?
20 cheap DVD?
Oh, 100%.
20 cheap
DVD. DVD player.
Please.
Marcus, thank you for your on-the-spot reporting. Excellent work.
Yeah.
Anytime.
We know that, Bali's another suburb. Who's going to Bali in the next couple of days, and who is on tenterhooks going, "Oh my God, are we leaving or not?"
Plans
so flat if you're
thrown into disarray.
Yeah.
Are you just sitting there going, no,
So,
what terrible timing.
The next few days, you're planning to go to Bali. We want you to call us, and we'd love someone to cry on air.
Nathan. Trace is in Mindari. Hello, Trace.
Hello.
Hey,
Now, Trace, are you supposed to be going to Bali?
Yes, I'm meant to be flying out tomorrow night
Are
for a
you?
girls' trip. Well, hopefully. We're flying... Oh, can I say who we're flying with?
Yeah, go on.
With AirAsia, and I haven't heard anything as yet. I just keep checking my emails, but there's nothing there. So I'm just praying that we can get on the flight tomorrow.
Well, Tracy, as of the news last night and when I flew before, AirAsia flies there. And so does Garuda.
But Marcus was flying with AirAsia that they weren't flying out yet. So,
Okay, so how much time do you have off work to fit your holiday in?
We're only going for 4 days. So
you've got 4 days off?
The Monday off, and over the weekend.
So any days this gets prolonged, you lose oh God, that's horrible.
If I get stuck there, I'll be quite happy with that.
I know, we've got to get you in.
We've got to get you there,
We've got to get you in.
So, Trace, if you, if you put off you can't leave tomorrow night, then if you... At what point will you go, it's not worth going? If you can't go till Saturday, is that worth it or not?
I reckon I'll go tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been planned a long time. I'm leaving my 3 kids. It's the girls' trip.
Yeah.
I think...
You just want to get away from your family. I know the feeling.
I got a question because I was just joking with Marcus before about a tattoo, but apparently everyone gets it, and you might not have a choice. So if you had to come back with a full back tattoo, what would it be of? It's a full back.
I think a full back, but maybe I don't know, an animal of some sort.
Yeah, name the animal, and we'll give you something.
A leopard.
A leopard.
Okay, we are organising for you to get a leopard tattoo. If you go over there, it will give you something. Sean?
Yes, we're going to give you $150 to spend at Anubis Dog Beds.
Where your leopard could sleep.
Well done, Nathan.
This is not a contract.
I can't wait to see your leopard tattoo.
Have Tracy's consent.
No, Tracy's fine with that.
This is on, yeah.
Trace, we hope you get there, okay?
Hey, Trace, keep us informed because now we're
invested.
We're worried about you.
We're invested in you getting away from your family for 4 days. So good luck. Let's hope for big wins up there to blow all that ash cloud away.
What do you think that panther's name? Oh, sorry, was it a panther?
No, leopard.
What do you think that leopard's name
it can't
would
be
Sean?
Jeffrey,
No,
that's
Jeffrey's
a
the panther's name. Go.
Larry.
Larry the leopard.
Or Liam.
You're an idiot.
I don't know
Learn
why
how
we
to name
bother.
a leopard.
You'd call
You know what I mean? Put the football down and learn how to name a leopard.
Like, I'd call it Lil Nas X.
That's funny, Nat.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's VZ4X Games. Wake up with Nathan, Nat and Sean and charge on with the all-electric Toyota BZ4X when innovation meets everyday practicality.
Now, at our last show for the year, we are giving away an all-electric Toyota BZ4X worth over 80 grand.
I cannot believe this is happening.
Such a good
When
prize.
we were told that we were going to be given a car to
I
give
know.
away, straight away I went to some dirty little hatchback. You know what I mean?
No, this
something
is
something that doesn't cost someone anything to get rid of.
This is a classy vehicle.
dirty little hatchback.
Over 80 grand.
This is
Right.
now, and you know what? When you're in it, it feels like it's more than 80 grand. It's amazing.
On the day, anybody can come down.
Yeah.
Anybody can come.
Yeah.
You're all welcome. We're going to be at Optus Stadium in the amphitheatre there. It's going to be brilliant. Everybody's welcome.
Now make sure the person that you're bringing has a license in case you need to drive home in
That's
this
a great
new car.
point. So you can all go in the draw when you're there. But if you just come down, you can only have one entry. If you're one of our VIPPs, you get 10 entries into the draw plus the VIPP treatment.
There is something in the way of you and your new vehicle, and that is this. Well done to Zach for singing that.
Fever
Fever 5.
time.
Marilyn, you're going to be our first call this morning to be able to win their way through to be a VIPP.
Now, 5 seconds is all you've got, Marilyn, to give us 5 answers that fit the category you're given, okay? Your time will start as soon as the end of the category. We'll say go, and then it's on.
Now, Marilyn, I just want to ask you if you've been listening through, this week, and if you think the categories are something that you can master.
Let's say hopefully this one is.
Okay.
That's
the other ones are
Because we can't make them more. We can't make them more simple.
Marilyn, it is important too that your answers do fit the category. Okay. Now you're going to need to be quick because the 5 seconds goes super fast. All right.
I've got faith in Marilyn. I think she could do this one.
Okay. Marilyn.
All right. Here's
You're
your
our
category.
lead-off batter.
Here we go.
go.
We would like 5 different tattoo designs that will be appropriate for a nun. Go.
butterfly, heart, star, cross, and.
Oh my God! You're on the. It's the
You're
end.
so close. You got 4 out.
Oh, what was your last one going to be? What was your last one going to be before the buzzer?
Flower.
Flower. She would have a flower.
Wow. You would have got it.
Is there
So
a religious
close.
flower, Sean? You'd know. Is there like a god lily or something?
What was the one that we were wearing a couple of days ago?
What, poppy?
Is that a religious
That's not
flower?
religious.
No, that's remembrance.
There you go.
Remembering
No
religion.
joy, Marilyn. Sorry, so close. Erin's in Ballajura. Good morning, Erin.
Hello.
Hey, Aaron.
All right, Erin, we've got a new category for you and a new
Even
5
more
seconds.
simpler.
Very okay. Just stay with me, Aaron. Here, we need 5 possible names for a new scent of Lynx deodorant that would appeal to a man experiencing a midlife crisis.
Go.
Ferrari, mental health breakdown.
What are you wearing? It's Mental Health Breakdown by Lynx. What was the last one? What was your last one?
A red Corvette.
So you went Ferrari and Corvette and in between mental health breakdown. I mean, we're not saying you're wrong. It's just an interesting train of thought.
It's just cost you 5 seconds getting that word out.
Aaron.
Well done, Aaron.
No,
Unlucky.
No joy, though. Maria's in Bassanine. Morning, Maria.
Good morning.
Hi, Maria.
Oh, okay, Maria. We've got a new category for you. Please give me 5 things that a Trump MAGA supporter would own. Go.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
A gun!
Oh my
A gun.
Also,
a hat.
they might own a pen. They might own a
Yes,
fridge.
a house. They might own
They
a
might own a
house.
house. They might own some pants.
That's a fail. I'm sorry, Maria. David's in Hillary's. Hello.
Hello.
David, we can't be any more simpler than what we're being. I mean, seriously, we can't just give it to people. Are you ready for your category?
I'm pretty sure
I think you're well equipped to do this one. Here we go.
I hope so.
We would like 5 different things that look like a penis. Go.
A zucchini, a carrot, a banana, and a...
You only got 3
You only got
penises out.
I love that. And Dave, that would have only been the 4th one anyway. You were going strong, but you hit a wall. Sorry, Dave. Kim's in Oakford. Morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Hey, Kim.
Kim, we're trying to just give somebody the VIPP treatment here. 10 entries into the draw to win that amazing
You'll be able to do it.
all-electric Toyota BZ4X.
Righto, Kim, we need to hear 5 inappropriate things that if you were to hang on a Christmas tree would cause shock.
Go.
Sex toy, penis, worm.
Would the penis go near the worm or just separate them?
Put some tinsel in between. No joy. No
I
joy.
haven't put my tree up. That's
I know.
That's very funny.
Rhiannon's in Port Kennedy. Hello, Rhiannon.
Hi.
Hi, Rhiannon.
Rhiannon, you're going to need to speak nice and slowly. Clearly, you've got a bit of a dodgy line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Okay, do that. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, perfect.
much better,
Yeah, she picked
Rhiannon.
up the wall phone.
We want you to have the best shot at it. Okay. Rhiannon, your category is, please give me 5 things that you shouldn't sit on naked. Go.
Pine cone, the sand, a parking cone, a stick, and a rock.
Or did she get rocking in time?
Sitting naked on a rock. Depends on the size of the rock.
It sounds rocky, though.
Ayers rock. Or Uluru, yes.
I
No,
personally
that
don't
would
like
be
doing it.
inappropriate
It would be
culturally.
inappropriate.
Yes,
It would be
yeah.
inappropriate.
Yeah.
Because sometimes rocks, if it's out in the sun, right, it's a hot rock, burn you.
We don't know the temperature of the day of this rock, Sean.
That's right.
But you don't want to take any chances,
Like a
do you?
popsicle.
Amy, well, let's go to Amy, our judge. Amy. Amy has sat on a lot of things naked.
And she's not a rock.
She interviewed for this
She
job
came up with the
naked.
question. She came up with the question.
That'll teach her. Sean was on the panel.
Look, to be fair, my son brings home rocks all the time.
Does he take his pants off and sit on them?
He doesn't. But
You know why? Because he shouldn't.
he shouldn't. And
So
I
is she
wouldn't.
right?
So you're paying,
Yes.
you're paying that. You're
We're
paying
paying it.
Naked on rocks.
Rhiannon, you are a VIP. You and a friend are going to be at our final show at Optus Stadium. You've scored 10 entries into the draw to win the Toyota BZ4X, and you're going to be treated like the VIPP that you are, Rhiannon.
Yep. And we're even letting you win this, even though you didn't say the stick would need to be pointed up. If the stick was sideways, you could sit on it. But you don't sit on it, pointed up.
It was implied, wasn't it, Rhiannon? It was
Well,
implied.
It had to be pointed up.
All right.
Good going this morning.
No worries, honey.
Nathan's going to get on the gear and come up with some more categories for tomorrow.
I'm going to take a whole bunch of people's prescription medication they haven't taken for a while. I'm going to put it in a glass and see what we come up with.
That's the way it works.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Time for us to get out of here. Tomorrow on the show, though,
Yep.
the Kid Leroy is
That's
joining
right.
us.
And if he steps out of line, we know how to use a lightsaber.
We do. We'll keep him in
Check
check
out our
there.
socials for that if you missed it. The Nathan Nat and Sean Daily podcast.
Emma O'Driscoll will be joining us as well. Will she be an All-Australian? We'll find out in a couple of weeks.
I reckon she will, don't you?
She'll
Do you
be
reckon?
here. Be
She's
here.
what?
amazing.
Let's see if she's quick on the field. Let's see if she's quick with the mouth, and we'll even test the Fever 5 on her.
Well,
Good idea.
live
I
because
know.
she gets a bit sweary
You've
because
got
she's
to
so
make sure that
competitive.
nothing you ask could ever be a swear word.
But then if she misses out,
No, we do. Category
she
is
swears.
5 things that aren't a swear word, and there'd be 7 in there.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.